Welcome to this week's Goddess Guidance, brought to you by the Goddess Maeve. And her message of cycles and rhythms says to honor the cycles of your body, your energy levels, and your emotions. Now, let's break this down, shall we? As above to below. So, when it comes down to cycles and rhythms above, we are familiar with the planets and how they affect us as far as astrologically. They also move in their own cycles and rhythms, right? And also they have smaller cycles and rhythms. They go direct, they retrograde, they go stationary, they go direct again. This is what creates a rhythm within that cycle. Now, I'm looking at my notes. Aside from that, or within that, we'll say, within the cycles of the planets in astrology, we also have the moon. Now, the moon also has her own phases. New moon, waxing, waning, full, gibbous, crescent, all of that, as well as a 28-day cycle. Sound familiar? Now, aside from that, when it comes down to the moon and how we can bring this energy into a more embodied level, the gravitational pull of the moon affects not only the earth and those tides and waves of the ocean, but also that within us as well. The earth is about 70% water, give or take. We, as humans, are on average about 60% water. It can range anywhere from about 45% to 70%, depending on age, body size, dehydration levels, hydration levels, etc. Now, with that being said, the moon has an effect on Earth also because of the gravitational pull. Earth has an electromagnetic field. So do we, as the embodiment of divine spirit, okay, as humans. So, with that being said, because we are energetic beings, because we are also made primarily of water, majority of our organ systems need water or are comprised of water. Most of our vital organs, right, are mostly water. Then we are affected by this gravitational pull through our electromagnetic field and the dance between the two, all right, the moon and us. Now, as women, the energy of women is ruled also by the element of water as well as earth. See where I'm going with this? Now, with that being said, if you want to take it further into the body, we too have a 28-day cycle on average. That may differ and vary depending on the woman, her lifestyle, just her overall physiology, okay, the functioning of her body and the different organ systems, how they interrelate. And with that being said, even if you're not a vulva owner, as they say in my tantric coaching programs, you still have a cycle and rhythm to your physicality, okay? Your hair is not the same hair that you had when you first came into this world. It's not going to be the same hair that you have when you leave this world. Your hair also has cycles. It sheds, it grows back in, but even within that, there's a rhythm, a flow, okay? And also the same thing with your skin, your nails, your organs. We know that the liver can regenerate itself, but so do all the other cells of your body. They all have their own timeline as far as how often they regenerate. But on a cellular level, you are always regenerating depending on not just the cells themselves, but your diet, stress levels, lifestyle, genetics, etc. Now, with that being said, part of that cellular makeup of your body is influenced by hormones. We know that we are living in a cyclical way. However, there's different rhythms. Some days our energy levels are high. Some days they're low. Some days we are active and can produce. Other times we need to rest and digest. Okay? So, with that being said, our hormones also influence our emotions, and our emotions influence our hormones. Therefore, even down to a cellular level on a regular basis, you are always in some sort of cycle, in some sort of rhythm. Okay, from the micro to the macro. As above, so below, as within, so without. So, welcome to Cyclical Living. I hope you enjoy this full moon in Virgo, which is all about health and wellness. It's also about intellect, which is why I'm sharing this nerdy information. But hopefully this will also help you ascend in your thinking and be able to understand how some of that mysticism can also be demystified on a very practical level. Virgo vibes.